We all know that prophecies are for shit, but did you also know that they're for giggles? Hello, and welcome to the special Reboot edition of Charmed Chats with Kendra.
And Kat. They are indeed.
Yeah.
For giggles.
Today we're covering episode 20, Ambush.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you bush, but ambush.
Oh man.
Now I've got Jenna Marbles stuck in my head, just going, ambush, ambush. Thermit ambush.
Oh man. I've been watching more Jenna Marbles and it's all your fault.
I love that Bunny loves the pool so much.
Mm-hmm.
They have to tell her to stop drinking it.
I mean, yeah, chlorine is not a good thing for dogs.
It's not a good thing for people either.
This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into that summary.
We shall. We open with an elder lawyer. That's not an elderly lawyer. Just a lawyer who is an elder. Being poisoned. Elder Silver of the Has Macy's shirt stops by Casa Vera Vaughn with Paint by Magic book to ask for their help. One sleepless night later, Macy's dark side is turning her into a huge asshole. Lucy stops by and Alistair's mesmerizing makes her rip a page out of the Book of Shadows. Macy gets an old watch of Fiona's from Harry. Mel and Maggie discover the missing page in the book, and Maggie is finally able to connect the dots about Lucy. Macy discovers a voodoo-like spell written in a demonic language, which she can now read, which she plans to use to strip Fiona of her immortality. It goes poorly, and Macy uses Elderberry's hair stick. She goes full black eye afterward. Alistair finally meets Fiona. They join forces. Mel and Maggie find Alistair's number in Lucy's phone, but are unable to track it. Nico stops by to mac on Mel. Maggie recruits Nico to track Alistair's number. Elder Silver arrives, frantic at the loss of even more elders. She, the girls, and Harry devise a trap for Alistair and Fiona. Hunter takes the bait and begins slaughtering them wholesale. They only just barely make it out. When Mel tries to break Elderberry's needle, Macy throws her into a column. She snaps herself out of her funk and snaps the needle herself. The girls discover a secret door in the book nook, which takes them into a room with 3 doors. Each has their name on it. And when opened, they project a mom hologram who presents them with tools to use.
A mammogram.
Mm-hmm. Different from a mammogram. Unless that's what you call your mom. Hunter calls on Lucy's phone, promising to kill her if the girls don't bring him Elder Silver. They do, and even their epic new tools can't keep Hunter from killing the last great sage. Harry and the girls drink to the Elder's memory. Fiona tells Charity her plan, and Charity flees. She, it seems, is actually the last great sage. Mel tells Nico what she did to rewrite her life. It goes about as well as you'd expect telling your ex you made her think she was crazy without her permission to go. At the haunt, the sooty substance makes people bleed from their eyes and pass out. Nico collapses at home in similar fashion. The end. I think that's my shortest summary.
I mean, it was the most concise.
That was less than 6 pages.
Yep, it was the most concise.
It was all happening too fast, and also not a lot was happening somehow.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot happened, but not a lot happened.
Yeah.
And it's very weird.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the logo.
Yes.
It started out white, and then
the little blood
just started bleeding, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, just like the elder's nose was bleeding.
Yeah, I was like...
and it was very clear to me that was Fiona poisoning her, but, like, we never saw her face, which was an interesting touch. Well,
yeah, it was one of those where it's like, I wasn't sure if it was Fiona or Charity at first.
The hair was too short for Charity.
Well, like I said, I wasn't sure because I didn't see the hair, I just thought it was a blonde, and so I wasn't really paying attention. But I was like, it's an elder, or it's a woman in white getting poisoned. I was like, wait, woman in white?
Weren't paying attention?
Yes. Me, of all people.
Speaking of paying attention, did you see the fuck up with the book?
I mean...
Did you see how there was a shot before Mel asked for the spell,
Uh-huh.
and then when she asked for the spell, it flips, and it's on the same fucking page?
Uh-huh.
That tickled me.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a few issues with the Book of Shadows in this episode.
I did like that when they show it flipping, they did, in fact, add pages to the side it was flipping to. Like, in CG.
Yeah.
But then, of course, we get the top down, and it's the same page.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so I do enjoy the fact that she can ask for a spell and the book will flip and give her what she needs. It's not necessarily what she asked for, but it's what she needs.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. But why can Lucy just walk up to the book and rip a page out?
Because she's human, I imagine.
Like,
But yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Like, there's no protections at all on this book? And what page did she rip out?
I don't know. We never find out.
Yet. We haven't found out yet.
I don't think we're gonna find out.
I don't know.
Because this show has a tendency to not let anything sit for a, like, lengthy amount of time at all. Like, almost nothing simmers.
You know, I don't know. Some things have simmered.
Some things have simmered, but, like, almost nothing has just simmered the entire time. Like, they'll pick stuff up, drop it back down, pick it up, drop it down. Like,
Well, we still have 2 episodes left in the season.
I know we still have 2 episodes, but, like, if that spell, whatever was on the page that we didn't see, I don't know if there was a possibility of freezing the screen to find it, because I don't think we got to see the page.
Yeah, I didn't think to do it.
Then I feel like it would have come to light in that episode.
I don't know. Like I said, I think it depends on what the spell was and who she's giving it to. I mean, we know she's giving it to Alistair, but
yeah, but like they went to her room, they didn't even fucking find the page.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Why? Why wouldn't they have gone there to get the page? Had she already passed it off?
Maybe.
They didn't even fucking look for it.
I mean,
they just opened her phone.
I'm sorry. They go to her room where she has thrown a piece of popcorn in the air, and Maggie takes the popcorn out of the air and eats it.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, I saw that and I was like, are you kidding me right now?
It's delightfully petty, but they're not being petty with her, so it's just a weird...
Yeah, it was odd. I do, however, enjoy the book nook.
Yes, the book nook.
Don't underestimate the power of the nook.
Yes.
I don't know why, but that particular phrase made me giggle.
I enjoyed the tropiness of Maggie going, hey, this book! Pulling it down and then being very sad when it didn't open a secret passageway.
Yeah.
And then conveniently, oh, hey, there's another one. Mel comes over and I saw Macy's face fall and I'm like, Macy,
There'll be one for
this
you.
trope. There'll be one for you.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like, I hold on, let me get to my notes for that bit. This is how I wrote my notes. We find ourselves back in the book nook, with 3 books on the wall having the moon and star image that Maggie has been doodling. I love that they're trying to make it seem like something is going to happen after the first book, and even after the second, when we know that all 3 are going to be needed.
Yep. And also, they didn't appear to actually be connected with any mechanism, which is great, because it's magic. But, like, I want to know what's in those books.
And
I want to know.
I want to know what would have happened if one sister had knocked down all 3.
Oh, that wouldn't have worked for fucking sure. You know what? You know what I fucking bet? The next one doesn't appear until one of them pulls down
That's what I was thinking is for some reason the books hadn't been there.
And also, I love the symbolism of the moon and 3 stars because Marisol's necklace is like a little crescent moon. And
yeah.
There are little stars.
Yes. I also love the fact that I had forgotten that Maggie's full name is Margarita.
Yeah, I had forgotten that too.
I don't know if we were ever actually told that.
It might have been
if we
like
were,
just
it was like episode 1, but like,
yeah.
But it's very funny to me that that Maggie, that Lucy was asking for the skinny margaritas recipe. And I was like, and her name is Margarita. I was like, okay, this is just funny because she's a skinny margarita herself.
Yeah.
And I just went into a fit of laughter for like 5 minutes. It was great.
But also like, a way to sidestep the problem of we don't have the recipe when now Mel is a bartender.
Yeah, she's like, bartender of the month. Like, oh, all right, sure.
Yeah.
I also think it's very funny that they open up the cabinets with their names on it. Marisol shows up. 3 of her show up. But
they keep fading
they keep
out in
fading
between.
in and out.
What I think was happening,
Like, what?
I think what the visual is supposed to represent is that only the one facing the person that it needs to talk to has a face.
Or just that's the only one that's mouth moves.
Maybe.
But it was just funny that it wouldn't have just been
One turned in
three different directions.
Yeah. It was
Or
a bit odd.
Or all 3, and then whoever they're talking to, that one just starts talking.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it had to fade out and fade back in.
Yeah, that was a bit odd.
Like, what? Did they just have extra money in the CG budget and they wanted to use it up?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And let's talk about the gifts that they get. So Maggie gets a cute little carved bow staff that starts off short.
It starts
and
off,
then she can lengthen it.
It starts off like a foot long, maybe a little longer.
A foot and a half.
And then she can lengthen it.
And then collapse it back down.
And collapse it back down just in a little quick motion. And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a little inconvenient. Just walk around with the staff all the time. Like, just have this little stick on you at all times. Like,
a little bit.
A little inconvenient because Mel gets a bracelet.
Mel gets a bracelet and knives.
And knives.
And knives.
Yeah, I kind of liked the knives.
Those are great.
They're what I lovingly call swinging daggers.
Yeah.
Because they have the circle hilt.
Yeah.
So you can stick your finger through it and swing them around.
Like a shuriken.
Yeah.
But they're curved and you're supposed to hold them kind of underhanded.
Yeah.
I think in Lucifer, the show, Maze has very similar daggers.
Yes.
If not identical.
Yeah.
And
then it made me laugh. Like I said, Mel gets a bracelet.
And knives.
And
Macy gets told she already had her gift.
Gets told that her dad gave her gift when she was 10.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing in her cabinet.
And it's a yin-yang necklace that she's been wearing the entire time. And yet...
she hasn't actually been wearing it this entire time. No, she had a different necklace before.
She wears it like randomly.
Yeah.
Like she's been wearing it randomly. But so she's had it this entire time. But she just happens to be wearing it today.
Yeah.
But I think it's very funny that before she knew about the necklace, she's needed Maggie to yell at her to come back from the demon side.
Mm-hmm. Also, I love the visual of this room because it is triangular. There's a giant marble triquetra in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the cabinets has a raised, I think it's metal triquetra, just in the wall behind it, and there's a cabinet and shelves and whatever the fuck. The doors are vaguely I want to say mission style, just a little bit, the lines.
Yeah, a little.
And there's some, I think there was some stained glass somewhere, but I can't recall.
I don't remember.
But yeah, it was a real cute room.
It was a nice little room.
And I wonder if there's a door in a corner that just leads into the Vortex Variables, because it's already down here, guys.
Well, we're in the book nook, so we're not toward the basement. I just want to know if...
But they went down.
They went down a very...
Down is towards
very
the basement.
Small staircase, but it's not that big deal. But what I want to know is this actually in the house, or is this in a little pocket dimension?
Porque no los dos.
Yeah. Because... You'd think.
I mean, when you're a witch, you can create whatever the fuck you want in your house.
Apparently so.
So that's my theory.
Yep. I do think it's fun that we then immediately get to see how the new toys work.
Yeah.
I do really enjoy the effect that Mel's bracelet has.
Mm-hmm. A little bit like the Flash.
A little bit like the Flash, yeah.
Blue.
Oh, was it blue? I couldn't really tell.
It was blue.
Okay.
Trust me. I'll mention when something that only appears for a few seconds is blue.
Yes, because if I don't pause it, I pop back to Lucy for a second.
Pop back to Lucy for a second. Lucy goes up into the attic, opens the book, finds the page, rips it out, and then it slams shut without her doing, and she kind of startles.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, did she pop out of the mesmerism for a second? Or was it just an actress mistake and they left it in? Do you know what I mean? It was just a little...
It could be neither.
It could be neither. It could be both. Who knows? Mm-hmm. It was a little weird.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, back to the girls with their toys. I love that Macy seems to somehow be able to control Hunter's smoke with her
telekinesis.
demon, with her like the amped up demon power with her telekinesis.
Mm-hmm.
She's able to control his smoke.
Yeah, and he has that comment about, oh, not the only one who got an upgrade. And like, what the fuck was his upgrade? At this point, we have no idea. Fucking clue. But like so Elder Silver like transports them into the like astral version or whatever, like a different plane of the haunt. So we get like
I like the fact that it was the haunt.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, they always do that.
No, I know. It's the astral plane of the astral version of wherever they happen to be. But
I love that they do that.
I love that they do that. And it was like these gray tones. It looked so cool.
They did that with the house too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
like, no, they always do that.
Yeah. I just love that it's in gray tones. It's just,
that is nice.
It's super neat.
Like neutral and gray and stuff. And never, like, anyone who paints a house in those colors is a fucking coward.
Well.
Yeah. I was reading a post about it on Tumblr, and someone was replying being like, yeah, I live in Atlantic Canada. You can miss me with that shit. Because, and then they showed photos of their town, and it was so fucking colorful. Like, I've only seen this type of colored houses in, like Central America, where that's just the cultural thing, and they do them very brightly. And the person's like, yeah, when 50% of your life is shrouded in fog, you better make sure you can see your goddamn house.
Yep. I'm
like, that's a great tack to take.
I mean, yeah. If you live in the dark, you make it all light with the colors.
Yeah, I think Sean Maguire's October Day series, at one point she's living in a Victorian house where the colors are described as just a bit too garish for the day. Because, like, they come out at night, generally, so it's good for them when they're out.
But, I mean, as a Victorian, they were that garish.
But, like, even more garish for Victorian. Like, Victorians can be bright, but usually they're not, like, neon.
True.
So, anyway, with the astral thing, when they pop back into the real version, the black sooty shit, I was like, okay, so that's Hunter's fucking body or whatever?
Well, so, yeah.
And
so
also,
I wasn't sure.
For a brief second, I thought it was Elder Silver's body, because she disappeared into white sparklies.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, if it's, like, the inverted version, maybe it's black here?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, in my notes, I was like, is that the ashes of the Elder in the air? Is that the ashes of Hunter in the air? Is this some sort of memory spell thing weirdness? Like, what is happening?
They don't acknowledge it at all, but everyone just keeps dancing.
Yep. I do kind of enjoy the fact that since Hunter just kind of disappears from in front of Lucy.
And she's throwing a balloon at him?
Like, she just kind of does, like, a little stumble thing and then just looks around and is like, where'd he go? Whatever, I'm drunk. And goes back to dancing.
I think she's getting a little too used to the effects of getting mesmerized. Because she's just accepting when things change without explanation in the blink of an eye. Yeah.
But speaking of Elder Silver real quick, why does she show up knocking on the front door?
Because she's polite-ish. Well, also, she doesn't have the portal thing that Charity had.
I mean, I guess so, but it's still weird to me. I don't know.
I mean,
it's a little
how
weird.
How else would she appear?
Getting orbed in, maybe? Calling out for Harry and having him orb her in? Like, there are a bunch of ways that
I don't think she called for Harry. I don't think he has a connection to the Elders anymore.
Well, true, but she could have called for somebody. Harry isn't the only White Lighter out there.
True, but we've only met one other one, and I didn't think they wanted to introduce more characters.
Well, I don't know.
So, oh yeah, and now all of the Elders are dead.
Yeah.
Save Charity.
Yeah.
Something tells me she's not long for this world, though.
Yeah.
Because the narrative cannot move forward without her death.
Yup.
But hey, handy Hellfire usage.
It's true. It's very true.
And I like that Fiona is not budging off of her, I'm just gonna fucking destroy magic, guys. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. I do have to ask the question really quickly about Lucy putting on the face mask in avocado green for Cinco de Mayo. Is that just a little bit racist? I don't know.
I think it's a little racist that she's like, yeah, avocados, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, is that borderline racist?
Cinco de Drinko, Lucy don't thinko.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we know Lucy's a bit racist.
But I do want to know.
A white girl.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And then she has the comment about this is as diverse as the culture from which we took it. Like, what?
Yeah.
Lose.
So I do have a question. Why the international video calls are showing up on her phone now? Is it because Maggie used a spell to open the phone and therefore because the spell was something like Revealo or whatever.
Well, yeah, but that's just to unlock it.
Right, but that's what I'm asking. Is the spell revealing the calls? Because they disappeared last time we saw her phone.
I think they just forgot they were doing that.
I don't know. I will chalk this one up to the magic is the reason.
I mean, sure, you can do that, but there's nothing to indicate that was the intention because they would have made it more obvious.
I don't know.
They could have spared 5 seconds for, let's see if there's anything hidden here. Nah.
I don't know. And then we get the Nico crying on the porch moment, which, okay.
Starts off crying, comes in, and then is totally fine.
Okay, but see, so here's my thing with the Nico thing. She's still wearing the engagement ring, so we know that Greta hasn't broken up with her.
Yes.
But she's removed the protection ring because Greta was asking about it. And instead of just saying, I got
it on Etsy,
or I found it, I liked it, I'm wearing it, what's the problem? She apparently at some point said, Mel gave it to me. And then and now Greta is pissed off because Mel gave it to her and you're spending an awful lot of time with her, rah, 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 because Greta's
because we're going
controlling
back to
bitch.
Greta before we met Greta. Yeah. People on the show, people on TV in general, have a huge problem with, making an innocuous lie. Just like, oh, isn't it cute? Like I found it on Etsy.
Yeah.
Which you probably can.
You probably can. Or it could have even been I don't know, I was just walking downtown and it was in the window of a shop and I thought it was pretty and so I got it. Like, why is this a big thing? Why do you have to say, oh, that chick that I've been hanging around with that you're so, freaked out about because she might be kind of attractive.
Well, also, quick question. She rewrote Nico's life. She did not rewrite Greta's.
No, but she rewrote Nico's life so that they never met.
Okay.
So
that would include Greta.
Yeah. Because
seems like a thin excuse though.
I mean, there are a lot of things.
Granted, it is also going to rewrite a bunch of lives, like whoever's fucking teaching Mel's class now.
There are a lot of things that I am confused about in TV shows. I don't understand why people don't lie more often in TV shows when it's something so simple like that.
Or, tell less truth.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
I'm wearing this ring. Why are you wearing a ring?
Oh, isn't
it cute? It's pretty. I just thought it was pretty.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah. Or, just like get used to telling enough truth that, covers the issue. I believe there's probably always a way to tell the truth in a way that doesn't reveal the thing you don't want to be revealed.
This is true.
It's not technically a lie, except that you're not telling all of it.
The only reason that I would have any, issue is the fact that she's supposed to wear it 24 hours a day.
Yeah, there is that.
That's the only weird thing, and it's a big clunky ring. It's not a tiny thing.
She's wearing it on her index finger, which for me personally, I'm always just like, why would you wear a thing on your index finger? But that's me.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but that's my only thing is she's wearing this big clunky ring. She's sleeping in it. Then I can understand, Greta questioning it. But once again, you don't need to say that Mel is the one that gave it to you.
Yeah. You could just take it off until your fiance falls asleep. And then put it back on.
No,
and then
because
go to sleep.
No, because that's a little weird of like, wait, you took it off but then you put it back on as soon as I was asleep? That's weird. Like,
well, that's when you wake up first.
Yeah, no, that's changing your entire life to facilitate a lie.
You don't have to change it that much. You just have to wake up like a minute before your fiance and take it back off.
Every single time. No. Especially since she's supposed to wear it all the time so she doesn't get...
This is true.
It's a protection thing. But my bigger thing in that is like, okay, it's a huge freaking ring. Is there not some sort of, hey, you're a witch. You've told me you're a witch. Is there not some sort of spell we can put on the ring itself to make it look different? Mm-hmm. Make it look smaller? Make it look not so fucking huge, like a big, honking block of wood on my finger?
I mean, lots of people don't take off their rings at night, though. Like, their engagement rings, per se.
Yeah, but that's not usually a big honking ring.
Yeah, but, like, I forgot.
Every night.
Yeah. You just like, I just got used to it. It feels weird if I don't have to. Like, that kind of...
I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
Like, anyway. I don't like leaving my house without my ring, but when I'm home, I don't usually put it on if I'm just staying home.
And that's why I got silicone rings, because now I just wear them.
Well, I just don't wear mine when I'm asleep.
That's why I got the silicone ring, because I just wear them. Yeah. I take them off when I wash my hands or take a shower, but I just wear them now. Mm-hmm. I like them because they're squishy, and they don't hurt my fingers. Yeah. So I can sleep with them on. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we've gone on a bit of a...
When did Hunter get out of Tartarus? Did we...
We figured that out. Yeah. Remember, that's why...
It's been a while.
That's why Charity was...
Oh, right. Yeah.
To get him out.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Disco pantsuit.
Yes. Disco pantsuit.
Yeah.
Disco catsuit.
Yes. Disco catsuit.
See, it's been a few weeks. I completely forgot.
That's all right. It's been a while. I do kind of... back to the Nico... and Mel kiss for a second. I love the fact that Maggie quietly walks in, sees them, stops,
backs
up, stops for a moment and goes, okay, and then just stomps her feet to walk into the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's such a sister thing to do, and it's adorable.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
Yeah, Maggie was very sweet there.
Yeah.
And totally not rubbing it into Mel's face.
Yeah. All right. Popping to after Elder is gone. But can I just say, hold on, actually. Can I just say, there are only 6 elders left. Because they don't remember about Charity, whatever. There's only 6 elders left. Let's all get together.
Yeah.
In one place. I'm sorry. How stupid are you? Like, why did you... I understand you were thinking maybe strength in numbers, whatever, but all you did was make it stupid easy for him to just kill you all.
Mm-hmm. For those who weren't keyed into the visual, Kat just knocked over her cup and then slammed it back down. You won't have heard that because I've deleted it.
Yeah.
But it happened because she was gesticulating too wildly.
It was. My cup was too close to my elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yep.
I get...
very worked up.
And animated.
Very worked up.
Yeah. I kind of enjoy the fact that Harry and the girls drink a toast to the elders.
With
it was
very
sweet.
Nice tequila.
It was very sweet. And I love the different reactions of the girls in drinking said tequila.
Yeah, that was good.
It showed an awful lot of
we all know it
character.
Was just water.
Or apple juice or whatever.
It was probably just water. Why would it be apple juice? Apple juice doesn't look like tequila.
I don't know. A juice of some kind, some sort of something.
You use apple juice for, like, whiskey.
Yeah, maybe.
Or bourbon.
Iced tea, usually, for whiskey.
No, you could also use apple juice, depending. But yeah, no, it was water.
Anyway. So I was confused because I didn't realize exactly what had been happening. Because they're talking about Alistair being a step closer to putting the source into Parker. And I'm like, didn't that already happen? He already stabbed him with the dagger. It's like, oh, no, apparently not, because we haven't had the last bit of the prophecy.
Yeah.
This is just, the dagger was just priming him, apparently.
Yep. Gotta prime before you paint.
Yeah. Like, get the ink down into that clicker.
Yep.
Before you can actually use the pen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was a little
Do some
weird.
scribbles.
Yep. But I kind of enjoy the fact that, like, we have Fiona and we have Charity looking at the little glowy vial of whatever.
Hellfire.
Yeah. And I love my notes. I was like, say what you want about Fiona being evil. That woman knows how to wear an outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she comes in this black
Yeah, it's got like
corset with
fringy.
beaded fringe. And I'm just
Ooh.
like,
Yeah.
you know, you're evil, but you're pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Charity also knows how to wear an outfit.
This is true.
And now she's been in red, which is very different for her.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that she's not been in white for a while because, you know.
And it's also a nicely contrasty with like Fiona's portal color, which I enjoy.
Okay.
Because Fiona's portal color is like green.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know it was green, did you?
Eh. I mean, I might have, but I didn't remember.
The things I take for granted that you don't know about.
Yeah, it's weird how my brain works because sometimes it'll come quickly and sometimes it just doesn't.
But it happens so fast. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I don't pause, like, it just looked white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a slightly shade of gray. All right.
Yeah. Which is weird because when Fiona tries to kill Charity, the crackling on her arms is like kind of a pinky red. Like a very dark pink.
Sorry, there's a horn outside.
Yeah, I'm ignoring that. I don't give a fuck.
That's fine.
Whereas her other magic, her portal shit, that's green. It's interesting.
My notes for when Mel finally decides to tell Nico.
I know what I was doing. I was going, oh, Mel, no, hey, change this wording. Change the wording. There's a better way to do this, honey.
Yep. So this is how I wrote my notes. Nico has news of the phone number, and Mel is now going to tell her about the magic that was used. Will this make Nico mad? Of course it will, because we can't have anybody happy on this show.
Well, also, I believe you called the whole they're going to try and get Nico back with Mel thing.
Uh-huh. They're going to try and get her back with Mel, and then Mel's going to tell her, oh, by the way, I erased your memory and changed your life, and now you're going to be pissed at me. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Again, there is a way to put this where you could tell a story instead of saying right up front, hey, I changed your memory. I caused your mental breakdown 2 years ago. By the way, it was actually several months ago.
Yeah.
By my clock.
Yeah. See, the way that you say that is, I was saving your life.
Oh, you don't even start there. You just say, a few months ago,
in order to save your life.
I had to do a spell that rewrote the past of the woman I was in love with. Spoiler alert, you are that woman.
Yeah.
Whoops.
But, like, legit, the way that you preface this is, I was trying to save your life. And I know
she eventually gets there.
She eventually gets there, but Nico
she
is like...
it off wrong.
And therefore Nico is just like, no, you was trying to save yourself. Rah, rah, rah. And it's like, I was trying to save us both, you dumb bitch. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. I just...
See, you have to put the story correctly so that it primes the passageway and lubes the point you're trying to make.
Really?
Because otherwise, just going in raw like that, you're gonna get some friction and it's not gonna be pleasant.
Really?
Yes, really.
Come
on, it works as a metaphor.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Fine, I'm the one who edits this shit. It'll work.
Yeah. I also like that at the very end, we have just random people cleaning up the haunt.
Yeah.
And then nosebleeds. And then they pass out. And then we cut to Nico, who is wearing the protection ring.
Mm-hmm.
Also with a nosebleed in her house. And my first thought was, is the ring going to stop her from the girls being able to help her? That was my first thought. Was like, it's a ring of protection from magic. Does this mean that they're not going to be able to help her because she's wearing this ring?
I don't know. I guess we're going to find out next episode.
Well, are we on final thoughts?
Yeah.
All right.
I felt like this episode was paced very differently. Like we've had fast-paced episodes before where a lot happened and it was just tough to describe it all. This was somehow fast-paced, but very little happened. I feel like. It felt like a whole bunch of empty calories.
Yeah,
I mean, light popcorn.
Yeah,
like you're eating.
It did feel like a filler episode.
It's kale chips. It goes down easy, but you eat a lot of them and you're not full at the end.
Yeah. I mean, I still
Even
give
if it tasted good.
I'd still give it like an 8 out of 10 because it wasn't a bad episode and a lot happened even though it didn't feel like a lot happened.
Yeah.
Because it pushed the story along, but it was absolutely a filler episode. And it makes me like wonder what the hell is going on. Because like, okay, are there more demons in the world? Is that what's happening right now? Like, is Parker the source already? Like, there were so many questions that I had. It was like, are they going to try and save Parker? Are they going to have to kill Parker? Is Maggie actually going to be able to kill Parker? Because that's a thing that they've brought up a few times. And, like, what exactly do these random nosebleeds mean? Just, like, what is going to happen? Like, and now there's no more elders, so what does that mean? Like, there's so many questions.
Well, we only have 2 episodes left of this season.
Oh, man.
So I guess we'll fucking find out.
We will find out, hopefully. Either that or they will leave it and we'll eventually find out in the next season.
They can't leave anything on the show. We're going to find out.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find out some things, but not everything.
Well, no, not everything, but like we're going to find out most of the things. We're going to have a denouement. And then there's going to be like one thing at the end where they're like, this is your tiny little hook for next season.
Yeah.
But it's going to be mostly denouement.
Yeah. I'm excited for the next episode, and I'm excited to see
just a gentle slope,
how they resolve all of this.
Just a gentle slope down a hill, and there's a little rock in the path at the end.
Yeah.
That you trip over, and you're like, oh shit, but you're not falling down a hill, so who cares?
Yeah. I'm excited to see how it all plays out.
I'm excited to find out how Charity dies next episode, because goodness knows that's gonna fucking happen.
I mean, yeah. I'm still confused as to, like, she doesn't have powers anymore. So,
doesn't appear to matter.
And they still think she's in Tartarus.
Yeah, that's the confusing thing. Like, they think she's in Tartarus, which means they would have no way to get to her.
Yeah.
Also, they don't even fucking know.
Yeah, that's right. They don't have a clue.
They don't know she's not in Tartarus, and also...
They don't know that she's the last one.
Yeah.
She knows it. There's so many... Oh, man. So many questions.
Uh-huh.
All right, I think we're done. We have no sign-off.